So today I'm here with Christina Lambert, and she has two jobs. She's a productivity strategist with Productive Power, and she's also the District 5 City Commissioner here in West Palm Beach. So we're in for a treat. So Christina's background in the business world, bringing together government and bridging that gap between government and the business community and the local community at large with the public-private partnerships to make a positive impact is unique. And we are going to find out how she does this all successfully. So Christina, welcome to Treasure Coast Top 100. So tell us about your profession as a productivity strategist. You know, you help other CEOs use technology to make their lives more productive. So you're a consultant in a consultative type of business. How do you go about getting new clients?
Sure. You know, for me, it's all about relationship building. And, you know, I feel like my strength in bringing business to Productive Power is through the relationships that I've been building here over the 10, 15 years that I've been here. So, you know, I encourage folks to get involved in their community, to find out what's going on, and to play a part and not just sit on the sidelines, but to really get engaged.
So when people are struggling to find new clients and they're kind of like giving up because they can't find new clients, so you're basically saying go out there, find a networking type of venue, and then one thing leads to another.
Sure, and you know, what I see happen sometimes is people spread themselves too thin, right? So they're a member of this organization and this organization, and they volunteer over here and they get involved over here. But really to dive into the one or two that you think will help you build the most strategic alliances, and to really start to build relationships there, and then start working with the folks who you already have relationships with. Point out individuals who you'd like to meet to those individuals. Ask them to help make an introduction if it's not somebody who you already know.
So go deeper than being, you know, wide and being involved very superficially.
That's definitely the strategy that's worked well for me.
Awesome. So now let's talk about your District 5 Commissioner job, City Commissioner job. What made you run for public office, and how does this tie into your vision of what you're trying to achieve?
Sure. You know, I definitely, you know, maybe 2 years ago didn't see myself in this role, but it was really my passion for the community and for being a change maker in our community that led me to this. And then it was those networks that I talked about who came and rallied and supported me in this campaign, and really taking my love for the community and turning it into, you know, setting great policy for our community and for our city.
Awesome. That's so wonderful. You're such a gift. You're also such a positive person, and you're involved in so many diverse initiatives. Tell us how you manage your time and kind of like putting, you know, like wearing the shoes that you teach people. So what are some productivity enablers that are working for you?
Thank you. It's a great question. I am definitely a student of what we teach our clients every day. You know, I really believe you have to practice your practice. And so for me, some of the big keys are to make sure that I'm working out of a zero inbox. I know sometimes that may sound like a daunting task, but really if you think about it, our inbox is really everybody else's priorities set upon us. And if we take the time to prioritize all of that mail coming in, and if you really think about it, that's not just mail, but those are tasks and projects that you need to do and people waiting to get back to you. If you have a system to prioritize that, then you're able to see, you know, all the bigger picture and which things that you want to work on today and which things can wait. I'd say the next, you know, biggest efficiency tip for me is, you know, using your device and your smartphone to be smarter, right? We often feel like we're slaves to that. We're always carrying it around. But if you think about it, that also is someone else's priority. Every text message that comes in, every phone call comes in, unless you scheduled it, you weren't ready for that, and that might not be your top priority for the day. So thinking smarter when it comes to your smartphone. And you know, the biggest tip I can say there is text messaging the best way for you to be receiving communications as it relates to work? And sometimes that might be, but for me it's not, and it's really funneling all of those communications, whether it be through LinkedIn, other social media, text messaging, voicemails, emails, and having it all come into one place instead of being so spread thin throughout everywhere.
So you're not saying using technology is bad. You're just saying don't be a slave to it. Use it smartly.
Oh my gosh, I love technology. Actually, my master's degree is in technology and communication. I love it. I think we should use it every day. But right, I think that it's coming out so fast and there's so many options that sometimes we don't have the time to decide, is this right for me? And we just start using it and we think that this is the best way when really there might be a more strategic way to use technology.
I love the zero email inbox idea. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but I'm going to try it. So thank you so much. This has been wonderful. Thank you for sharing your tidbits, and I'm sure people got inspired. Do you have any last words of advice for other entrepreneurs who are watching?
As entrepreneurs, I do feel like we tend to be really engaged in wanting to make sure that we live in a great community. And I would just encourage folks to get involved at the municipal level, get involved in politics, because it's our local level that means so much and that really affects us day to day. It affects our business, it affects the folks who are moving here and who might stay here and use your services. And I am an everyday person who never thought I would be in this position, and I just encourage people to get involved, because if I think that there's two things that I've taken away from being on the city commission is that it's not as hard as everyone might think, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. You're so inspiring, and thank you for watching. What a beautiful day today. So if you want to go look at other videos, or you want to be interviewed yourself, go to www.treasurecoasttop100.com and hope to